Dr. Juhi Gupta. Dr. Juhi Gupta is an associate professor in Government Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital, Bhopal. Ma'am has been a member of governing body, National Institute of Homeopathy, Kolkata, member advisory committee program, quality assessment, ex-member of Prasar Bharati Doordarshan, member of CCRH, Ministry of Ayush. She is a recipient of many awards like Excellence in Service and Social Service, etc. Now I invite Dr. Juhi Gupta to share your views.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I am audible.
Yes, ma'am. Very much.
Okay. A very good evening to one and all. It is a pleasure to be a part of this event. And I congratulate you all for this attempt to identify the inherent property of research in every woman. And Shakti, the name itself, is a big inspiration, because the moment you feel that you're powerful, you're energized, then you put yourself into action. So, my dear friends, I feel that every woman is a researcher. वो माँ जो यदि आटा थोड़ा गीला हो जाता है तो भी उसको यूज कर लेती है, कोई कपड़ा फट जाता है उसको भी यूज कर लेती है, दूध खराब हो जाता है उसको भी यूज कर लेती है. हर स्त्री एक रिसर्चर है, क्योंकि रिसर्च इज नथिंग बट रियलाइजेशन. And how does realization comes? It comes with knowledge, it comes with experience, and it comes with the desire to find a solution of anything which is a situation in your hands. So I firmly believe that today's scenario of research is actually a hit and trial method of finding out things in a more organized, risk-free manner. But ever since humanity has existed, we all have been exposed to this research. And that is the reason why, after around 5,000 years of the birth of Ayurveda, today also the principles of Ayurveda apply totally. We all know our ministry is the Ministry of Ayush, and 22nd March was the date when we declared COVID as a global pandemic, including our country. तो पहले तो ये कोविड क्या है? ये एक जाना पहचाना वायरस था जिसने थोड़ा अपना डिजाइन बदल लिया, अपना प्रहार बदल लिया और अपना प्रकोप बदल लिया. और ये इतनी तेजी में दौड़ा कि हमारे पास जो था वो काम भी हम ले नहीं पाए उससे. तब जब तक हम अपने टूल्स उठाते तब तक वो नुकसान कर गया था. तो फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ अप्रैल में ही भारत सरकार ने आयुष सिस्टम्स की प्रिवेंटिव ड्राइव को युद्ध स्तर पे शुरू किया. और मैं एक होम्योपैथिक फिजिशियन हूं. हमने आर्सेनिक एल्बम 200 को और 30 को पूरे देश में युद्ध स्तर पे बांटा है, और उसके जो आउटकम्स हैं वो बहुत ही सरप्राइजिंग है, बहुत ही पॉजिटिव है. 22 अप्रैल को गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने एक ऐसा गजेट नोटिफिकेशन निकाला कि आयुष मेडिसिन को सारे हॉस्पिटल्स में, जो सुपर स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, उनमें आयुष मेडिसिन को एडजुवेंट की तरह देके और उनका स्कोप स्टडी करना है. क्योंकि आयुष की आइडियोलॉजी और मॉडर्न साइंस की वर्किंग एंड आइडियोलॉजी इज टोटली डिफरेंट. We work on strengthening the body to fight the infection, whereas the modern science works on the control and the solution of the parameters which are available. So these are two different things. But for a new condition, a new disease whose root nobody knows, the government came out with a wonderful plan on the 22nd of April. Immediately I applied, and on the 29th April we applied, and I'll put on my screen as well. So God was kind. A team of us got the project. Can you all see my presentation?
No, ma'am, it's not visible.
Okay. Now?
Yeah, ma'am, it's coming, but yeah, it's visible, ma'am.
It's visible. Okay. So it was by the end of, it takes time. So by the end of May that we got this study from Government of India, Ministry of Ayush, and the Central Council for Research in Homeopathy, and me, I'm an employee of the Government Homeopathic Medical College. Me as the site investigator, we performed this study on the effectiveness of individualized homeopathy as an adjuvant, add-on to the standard treatment of COVID-19. And here we were working in Chirayu Medical Hospital in Bhopal, which has got 850 bed capacity. So we were working on the hospitalized patients of COVID, and we formed two groups of 150 each, And in each group, we were giving, in one group, we were not giving homeopathy. And in the second group, we were giving homeopathic medicine to the patients. Now, I was given 4 doctors who were with me all the time. They were in the wards. We were working with the patients, with their symptoms and everything. We worked continuously for a period of 4 months, 4.5 months in the wards, and we were exposed to the patients day and night. And our desire was to see where we stand, what do we help in a situation which is actually a hit and trial situation for everybody. You'll be surprised to know that every patient had a different presentation. The biological and biochemical parameters, microbiological parameters may show severity in some case, but the patient may not have symptoms. Whereas a patient with very severe condition did not show any symptom picture, did not show any great findings in the CT scan or in the investigations. So this is the sequence of events which I was now. This study which we were doing, it is a very, very unique study. And in this study, what we did was we were taking mild, moderate, and severe COVID patients. A patient who used to fall into our study was either in the non-homeopathic group or in the homeopathic group. And we used to work with the patient for at least 2 to 2.5 hours to collect all his presentations, his past history, his or her past history, and based on the unique principle of homeopathy, which is individualization. That is, every person has a different presentation of any disease. एक ही घर में 5 लोग एक ही खाना खाते हैं, एक तो बहुत सारा खा लेता है, उसे हजम हो जाता है, दूसरे का पेट दुख जाता है, तीसरे को खाना नहीं है, पचता नहीं है, किसी को उससे स्किन रैश हो जाता है, किसी को कुछ हो जाता है. So this is uniqueness, this is the individualization. So we have individualized every patient, we have given the patient specific remedy, and then we have studied the effect on the presentations. Sorry. Now, what is most interesting is that we have completed our study. The entire matter is with the ministry. And since I'm a government employee and I have got the entire data is with us, I will be able to share only what I'm permitted to share. But that is remarkable. Interestingly, in a disease with 2 to 4% casualties, we did not have any casualty. We did not have any patient with adverse events reported because of the medicine. There were patients who did not get very good results and they were not having a control of fever, or they were diabetic and sugar was not coming down. But any new symptoms reported with the medicines were not there. You all know that hydroxychloroquine and remdesivir, both were later on banned after being used for such a large population. So not having any adverse effect is also a major achievement. So that was this. We had 7 patients who were shifted to the ICU. 5 of whom were because of their parents who were being shifted to the ICU, and 2 or 3 were because of some complication which they had developed, like uncontrolled fever, which we could not manage with any of the medicines, neither homeopathy nor modern medicine. So what was most important was that we did not withdraw our treatment in any case, because the consultants, our study was under the control of allopathic doctors, homeopathic doctors, and they were all state-of-the-art doctors. So we did not have to withdraw even a single thing, even a single drug out of the 300 cases. This is very important. Now let me tell you the objective. This makes it very scientific. I really don't know how many people out of us are from the science background. So I try to explain things in a manner that everybody understands. So we had to see the patient was already positive, the person is already hospitalized. It means the person is with symptoms. Symptoms can be mild, moderate, or severity. Severity when lungs are involved. There are changes in the CT findings. And maybe there are many other parameters as well. So we have to compare the effectiveness. So now we had a lot of parameters, like the time taken for fever clearance, severity of the symptoms, how it changed, then pneumonia resolution, everything, the recovery time. Recovery time is very important because 10 days was considered to be the generalized recovery time. And one person who enters the hospital uses the hospital services for 10 days. And in our country and globally, we were having a shortage of hospitals. So if we were able to reduce the recovery time, we were being able to provide the hospital for many, many more people. So this is again a very, very important segment. So now what happened was that this study, as I told you earlier, I've explained all this. Now, we selected our patients on certain basis, 18 to 80 years, hospitalized patients of both the sexes, and those who were willing to be a part of our study. What happened was that once we started the study and once our doctors were taking such detailed history with the patients for 2 hours, everybody wanted to be a part of the study. The reason was they were suffering from an infection which brought so much of panic that people were running away from it, and our people were going to them. So we did not take women who were pregnant, we did not take lactating mothers, we did not take people who were unsuitable for the study, who were having a lot of complications or who were immunocompromised, etc. Now, the analysis of the study is based on so many things. It's based on, somebody has used a pen. Anyways, analysis of the study was on the primary and the secondary endpoints. So on these two bases, we have already done the analysis, and beyond these two phases, there are around 50 points, 50 indicators, which we are analyzing. But if I show you, these are the findings which we have come out with the patients. There are around 60 investigations which we have done with every patient in the pre and the post, before the disease and after the disease. And a very, very clear demarcation can be seen. I'll just importantly tell you what we observed. Very, very important finding was that in our study, in the add-on homeopathic group, we had a 2-day early clinical improvement compared to the patients who were receiving placebo. So 2 days out of 10 makes it 20%, which is a remarkable achievement. Though we had 55% of pneumonia cases in the homeopathy group as compared to a lesser number of pneumonia cases, 43% in the control group. So this is a very, very important finding. So we had a higher load of severe patients in the homeopathy group, but 2 days earlier, we made the patient symptom free and the patient was fit as compared to the non-homeopathic group. So this is a major achievement. If we look at this graph, we can see it is a very, very speaking graph. It is an interim analysis which shows us that at 2 days difference, there is a 2-day difference in the, here, this is the 50% mark. And here, this blue line is the homeopathy group, the standard treatment with homeopathy, and the red line is the placebo group. So there is a clear-cut 6 days and 8 days depiction. So with homeopathy, the patient became free in 6 days from the symptoms, totally free. And without homeopathy, they became totally free in 8 days. This is a remarkable achievement. So another thing which we came up with was that the patients became free of symptoms 2 days earlier, that is the fever, as compared to the non-homeopathic group. And beyond the brackets, these are the other areas where we are working and we are coming up with the findings. So now another thing which I want to talk, I know I have just 10 minutes in total for myself. My slideshow has ended. Can we put it off? Now, what I wanted to focus on this was that I consider such pandemics which have to happen. I mean, you or me cannot stop it because there is too much of interference. So pandemics and disasters have to happen. We have totally drifted away from nature. और ऐसी चीजें होती रहेंगी. अब वो कितनी होती हैं और कौन जीतेगा, कौन उसको पार कर जाएगा, ये जरूरी है. हम उसे कैसे समझ पाएंगे, ये बहुत जरूरी है. तो एक तो जो बहुत अच्छी चीज हुई कि वी बिकेम वोकल फॉर लोकल, क्योंकि इतने मास्क, इतनी पीपी किट्स, इतनी चीजें कहाँ से लाते आप? आपने हर चीज अपने देश में बनाई, हर घर में लोगों ने बनाई. हम सब ने अपना दिमाग लगाया, सॉल्यूशंस निकाले. सब्जियां नहीं आ रही थी, हमने कुछ भी खाया. So we became very well adjusted to the presentation of, I cannot call it nature, whatever the presentation was. There were people who did not know about the disease much. They were much happier than the people who knew a lot about the disease. So ignorance was bliss. Now in healing, faith was a very, very important factor. Those who believe they will be healed, they will come out of it, they survived. Family was a very important factor. If 2 or more members of the family were in the hospital, the response was better as compared to a lonely person in the hospital. It was a time when human values surfaced. We all started realizing beyond ourselves. We all helped. We all reached to the people. It is a disease which has taught the entire globe, the politicians, the health organizations, the medical practitioners, the scientists, that death can be so quick. It was in 3 hours I have seen young people dying with a no severity to absolute uncontrolled condition. There was such a cytokinin flare in the body. So in 3 hours, the person was perfectly all right and he's or she's no more. And such an unpredictable presentation has to be taken care of. And a very, very important take-home message, which I would like to convey from my side is that let us all stick to the principles of our country, to our knowledge, to our resources, to our wealth. Let us all respect our country, its belief systems, and the Ayush medical systems, which are a wealth which protect you. If there is an emergency situation, we all have to handle it. But if we can control a lot of emergency situations, we have to teach our children to eat at home, to maintain the disciplines of living, to give an understanding to them regarding the change in the environment. Abhi basant ritu hai, garam ho raha hai din, कफ ढीला पड़ेगा, नए कफ बनाने की चीजें मत खाओ, खाना है खाओ, सुन लो, और खा रहे हो तो अदरक डालो, हल्दी डालो, काली मिर्च डालो, उस कफ को निकालो. नहीं निकालोगे वो जमा होता जाएगा. तुम्हारे लैपटॉप में तुम जितना डेब्रिस जमा करोगे तुम्हारा डेटा उतना लॉस्ट होता जाएगा. So there are ways which we have to reach to our generations, and this our generation is very, very, our shoulders are very heavy. हमें बहुत सारे ट्रेडिशंस कैरी फॉरवर्ड करने हैं, हमें उसको बहुत साइंटिफिक करना है, बहुत सिस्टमेटाइज करना है, और हम उसको रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड करके दिखाना है. This is my belief. I hope I could carry my message to you people. Anybody who's interested in knowing more details of the study may get in touch. It will be an honor for me. I thank you all for making me a part of this beautiful event. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us. And congratulations for your work, and thank you for sharing it here. Now,
मैं एक शब्द बीच में बोलूंगी. आपका बहुत अच्छा उद्बोधन रहा है जूही जी, और ये समय बहुत कम था और हम बार बार आपसे सुनना चाहेंगे, बल्कि हम अपने विद्यार्थियों को भी ये पूरा उद्बोधन जो हमारी आने वाली जनरेशन है वो सुने, और किस तरह से हमारी जो एक पद्धति है रहने की, और हम एक मंत्र भी पढ़ते हैं, ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वम जगत्याम जगत हमारा है ही, तो हम ये सबके लिए सोचते हैं. तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Ruby ji, I just want to give a piece of information.
Yes.
Tomorrow I am talking on Basant Ritu, ऋतुराज बसंत में हमारा जीवन कैसा हो. So if anybody is interested, just drop a message to me. I'll share the link.
Sure.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.